Hey guys, welcome back to Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, and in this episode, we're taking on Twisted Tokyo, the optional dungeon inside of this game. But before we get to it, there's something very, very important you need to do before you accept the daunting task of clearing out Twisted Tokyo, and that is to get the DLC, Depths of Twisted Tokyo. Now this free item, the Eternal Torus from Saint Germain, make sure you pick this item up, or you will not have the full Twisted Tokyo to explore. There is one optional boss fight you can miss if you don't get the DLC, and now that we have it, well, just accept the item and you can get to the last floor. Yeah, you can get to the very bottom, beat the second to last boss, and not have this item, and you'll get booted right out. So make sure you do that. But now it's time to talk about this dungeon and what it has to offer. So, this dungeon is basically the endgame of Shin Megami Tensei 4 if you have no DLC, paid DLC. Basically, this is how you can max out your demons and yourself. The fiend battles in the vanilla version of Shin Megami Tensei 4 had the chance to drop incenses, and there was almost a micro community of people who would try and max out their stats and make their party the best it could possibly be. And Atlas recognized that, and as a result, we now have Twisted Tokyo. And for the most part, I haven't really talked too much about the, eastern part of Tokyo, mostly because there's a lot of side quests, and they don't necessarily have a lot going on, and I believe we can't even go this way, yeah, but for the most part, there's a couple of quests, a couple terminals you could explore, maybe fight a Aborigine god or something. I don't know, you can fight a couple of things there, but nothing really too noteworthy, except for Twisted Tokyo. And if you play the game casually, you probably have seen this place at least once or twice. And hey bro, what's up? There are no big towns around here. There are a lot of relics still. It might be a little dangerous. It pays off. Yeah, okay, no one cares. But yeah, basically, the best items, the best equipment, the best everything in this game is acquired in Twisted Tokyo. And I swear, something weird is going on. Yeah, there's literally a giant vortex taking you to a parallel dimension. I gotta say, that's pretty darn weird. But, yeah, we'll talk more about Twisted Tokyo now, actually, because we're here. This giant black hole takes you to my personal opinion, one of the cooler parts of this game. And hi there.
Who are you? Are you looking for me? Past here is a twist. Another Tokyo. In other words, Twisted Tokyo. I made that name up. Do you like it? In Twisted Tokyo, our Messiah never came. Everything died in the war between God and the demons. The only thing that's left are the fiends who rain down death. It's irrelevant to the Tokyo you live in. But if you want, I can show you to the Twisted Tokyo. Will you go to Twisted Tokyo?
Sure, I guess so. And yeah, unfortunately we can only start on the first floor, but man, is this place a treat. And
good. Go and see the other future for yourself.
Alright man, let's go. And oh boy, here we go. Twisted Tokyo. I've been waiting for this. Now, there's a lot I want to talk about this specific area and what lies inside of it. So, like I was mentioning in the previous SMT4, battling the fiends was really, really difficult. Even locating them was hard because it was such a small chance that they'd show up, and heck, then you gotta beat them down. But they have luckily given them their own mini dungeon in this game, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, for the most part, you're not gonna really have too complex of floors early on, which is good. But later on, the floors are going to get very daunting and very difficult. As you can see, the mapper is... oh man, I love that part, gosh. The mapper is not functioning in this area, so you're pretty much going through blind floors. Also, all the demons here are incredibly dangerous. Like, at this point, they're in, the high 80s, but man, they're going to get strong towards the end. Also, I gotta love the remix of this. Oh my gosh. The map theme from the original SMT4 is probably one of my favorite pieces of video game music in general, and just to see it here remake is actually pretty cool. But yeah, believe it or not, we're already on to the first boss. I like the door here, it looks really nice, and you sense an ominous presence from within. The door seems to be locked tight. Use the twisted key. Yep, let's go. And on the second floor, you're literally going to fight the first fiend, which, yeah, we'll probably beat. Because, well, I have Chiro, and you feel a strong presence ahead. Absolutely certain you want to enter. Yeah, let's go. And honestly, it's the second floor. We can get back if we lose. And I am a fiend, David. I play the melody of the fear of death. The fear of death changes its forms many times, just like me. All right, David, you and your violin. Well, guess what? We're gonna kick your butt. And David was waiting for you. Oh, snap! And here's the thing: he's still awake to Zio. Yeah. We're basically gonna just completely destroy this guy because of that simple fact. But basically, guys, the fiend battles are no joke. They will test every single thing that you've come to face in SMT4A. So you better be ready. Luckily, I am, because my party is pretty darn broken. So we're gonna use another Thunder of Gods. Oh my gosh, that's doing insane damage. And they got off Warding Shout. So yeah, straight up, if you have Chiro at this stage of the game, which you probably should, man, you ain't gonna die. Chiro's the best. His Haunting Rasp, man, I don't give a crap about that. We got Chiro. He blocks all status ailments, which are really nice to have in this specific part of the game. Anyways, yeah. So here's the other gimmick with the fiends in this specific game. They do something a little different. So if you take your time here, approximately 10 turns, you will be instantly removed from this battle because, simply put, the fiends are going to get bored of you. And after that, yeah, you have to climb, or I guess go down all the way back here just to refight them. However, they do preserve some of their HP, so that's at least a bonus. But yeah, for the most part, we only have one demon with Luster Candy. We only have one demon with 0 attacks. So this might take a little while, but for the majority of these fights, we're just going to completely clean house until the very end. That's where things are going to get a little bit tricky. And oh, I forgot you had that. Luckily, Cleopatra was smirking, but yeah, let's see. I'm going to concentrate on Nanashi. Chiro, yeah, we do have to get off his Warding Shout again. I'm not going to risk anything. I'm also going to try and beat these battles as quickly as I can. I'm just going to skip and let her get off Alluring Banter. That should work out. We really don't need Satan too terribly much in this battle. Okay, defense is down all the way. Let's go for another Thunder Gods. Eat a Zio! Oh man, I hope you guys have seen that video. But anyways, nothing really for Chiro to do. Do we dare attack? You know what? Let's go for it. Yeah, just shoot his little bow. Now he's smirking. Oh, little Chiro. Oh my gosh. Poor David, man. There's no way he's beating up. Seriously. We're all smirking. Bro, it's done. Actually, no, Cleo lost it. Dang it. Girl, you had to lose it. Anyways. Basically, these fights are going to test you and how well you can basically make your demons. A lot of the fiends are going to test you because, simply put, they're going to have things you might not be, like, ready for. Either it be, like, status effects, using different types of abilities that you may have never seen, making sure you have the most optimal, like, coverage, none of your demons are weak to anything, and what are we still doing here? Goodness. He should already be dead. I'm slacking. I really should bring in Inanna, actually, instead of Satan. Believe it or not, yeah, Inanna's probably going to be stronger here, despite Satan being level 120, but oh well, let's try another Dazzle Ray. He's pretty much done. He's, like, red now, and yeah, I also went ahead and did the Bonds route, just so I could get Asahi, because she's actually going to speed things on, like, a ton, just because she's Asahi. So yeah, I don't care about your Makara Karn, you're dead, bud. Oh my gosh. That was a lot of damage. Oh man. Nanashi's a monster, dude. Oh my goodness, the crit and the concentrate. But yeah, first fiend down, and oh sweet, we actually got a semi-decent reward. We got the armor boost kit, which enhances your current armor. And now that you've defeated the fiend, you can move as you please. South Stairs continues deeper in. Where will you go? So now you can go to the top, or go to the next floor. If you escape Twisted Tokyo, you will get to resume. It'll instantly teleport you back here, but since I'm making a video, let's just progress on. And oh man, I just love this place so much, guys. You have no idea. And each floor changes color too. It's not a big touch, but it's nice. And I know what you're thinking. Oh wow, healing station. Yeah, sorry, but you don't have the stats. Yeah, that's kind of a jerk move on Atlas's part, but whatever. So I could show my just exploration through this whole area, but I'll be honest with you, navigating Twisted Tokyo is far from the most interesting part, so I think I'll cut till we get to the next fiend. Believe it or not, getting down to the 5th floor of Twisted Tokyo, which is apparently Roppongi, didn't take too long at all, and we're already ready to take on the next fiend, which is Matador. I am Fiend Matador. I am the Crimson Blade of Death. You must be confident in your abilities to have made it this far. Now, draw your blade. Let us dye this Colosseum with blood. I don't know about you, man. It's not really Colosseum. It's kind of Twisted Tokyo. Anyways, Matador is waiting for you. Now he wants to fight. So Matador has a weakness to ice. And the only way you'd really know that is if you constantly battled him, which I'm not really too big a fan of, but whatever. We're going to debuff him, and hopefully his agility won't hurt us too bad. Here's the problem with Inanna. Sure, she also has Ice Age, but her agility is not the highest. And if you've been living under a rock, basically Matador's whole premise is that he loves one thing, and that is to dodge your abilities and make you lose press turns. So let's see how this goes. I'm going to try and kill him as quickly as possible. And I'm a diorama. Okay. Oh, wow. I actually took damage. How did I take damage? I know I got into a battle, but he didn't Nanashi, did he? I don't even remember. Anyways, going for basic physical attacks. Nothing really too out of the norm. Let's try and go for an Ice Age. And wow, that did a ton of damage. So the reason that you really want to take on these opponents is not only do they give you the best items in the game, such as swords, guns, and all that stuff, which you may be thinking, man, I don't even use those. I don't care. That's not why you want them. They give you sometimes like 40 plus dexterity, like 50 plus strength, like stuff like that. It's absolutely insane, guys. Everyone should try and take on Twisted Tokyo at some point. And I haven't even talked about the best part yet, and that is that you can level the fiends up. Also, he has physical pierce. I forgot about that crud. We're gonna have to work around that. Luckily, we have Asahi to heal us up every turn, but yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Let's try and debilitate him a little bit more. That's really the only reason that Chiro is here. We're getting by without a healer at the moment. I'm gonna skip her turn actually and concentrate on Inanna. Oh man. I want to try and beat Matador as quickly as I can, but if I miss like this, man, it's going to start to stink, whatever. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Maybe we should get someone to heal so Asahi will actually smirk us, and oh god, no, that's bad. Hopefully, oh crud, that's the strongest attack. And despite that, he actually missed a couple times. That's very rare, but yeah, the fact that he has physical pierce and that attack combined, it's a little daunting. To be honest with you, I guess we'll just get Chiro's turn, get her to use... Wait. Oh, yeah. I guess her stats are still not down. It's actually kind of surprising. He hasn't got rid of his stat decreases anyway, so... Are you serious? Okay. The Matador is being a jerk. And I don't really have any agility incense left to level up my agility. So please die. That'd be really cool. Okay. Nanashi's been cheered. His next attack is going to do a ton. He decaged us. You stinking jerk. I hate Matador. Why is he being such a jerk? I don't get it. Oh, crud, he's smirking. That's actually not good. Soul Drain. That's actually a really devastating attack. I'm pretty sure that's his signature attack along with that move, which I'm not even going to try and pronounce, but whatever. Let's concentrate. As long as this turn does not end, Nanashi's smirk should still be around. Let's try and get up as many luster candies as we can. I'm going to... I guess I got to skip Inanna's turn. And we're only going to get 2 luster candies, but hey, his next turn's going to be skipped, so that's fine. Now I just want to say the fiends on higher difficulties, or not higher difficulties, I am on the hardest difficulty. If you pick Dagda's route, man, good luck getting through this place without the assist attack. Basically what I did was, I reverted my save right before we betrayed Dagda, and if you betray Dagda, he deletes all your demons, so you're going to be down a little bit of Maka. But seriously, the assist attack alone just helps out so much, and alright. Don't even think we're close to the damage threshold. Just gonna concentrate again. No reason not to. Now that Nanashi is my fastest party member, we really aren't missing too much. Let's go for that. Okay, we got the crit. I was kind of worried that he would actually resist that. Dazzle Ray seems fairly safe. Pierce the resistance. Okay. Ice Age can't miss this time because Inanna is smirking. Sweet, we're gonna get another turn for Nanashi. Oh man. These fiends are actually a little bit tougher than I thought they were gonna be. I thought they would just die like nothing, but they're actually holding up a fight, which is, well, not too good for me, but okay, he's in the red now. Gosh, I don't know how we're gonna squeeze this all into one video, for crying out loud, but whatever. We gotta make it to the end. She's gonna cheer us on again, good. Hopefully next turn we can finish this off. There's no chance he can beat me, because obviously, you know, his AI, being the second fiend, just isn't high enough, but I really hope we can get like a rare drop to appear on screen. That'd be kind of cool, but yeah, nah, she just end it. There's no way that wasn't gonna knock him out. And so goes down the second fiend, Matador, who chances are a lot of people hate in the fandom. I'll talk about that another day. And oh wow, an MP incense. You couldn't give me anything better, like your specific weapon, so I could show that off. Oh, I guess there's still some more fiends to go. And now that we beat Matador, it's time to continue onward. And basically I'm gonna do this till we beat all the fiends, so yeah, I guess on to the next one. And alright, we've made it to the next boss door, and we put the twisted ticket inside, and now it's time to take on White Rider. I'm Fiend White Rider. I'm a white knight who is promised victory. You must want to fight me. Come, if you do not fear defeat, do not disappoint me. Or whatever, I don't honestly care. So yeah, this is White Rider. He specializes in bullets and his signature Hama attack, which is kind of devastating except for the fact that being the weakest of the riders, he's very susceptible to Zahn. So if you have any force skills, he's probably going to die. And if you have demons from the DLC, he's also probably going to die because he's just simply not level 99. And if you can get to level 99 or above, I haven't mentioned this before, but actually I have. There are multiple DLCs to increase the level cap of this game. And as you go into New Game Plus, you're going to find yourself with a lot more EXP because simply the quests in this game give a fixed amount. So you can be level 98 and potentially level up to 99 from the first quest in the game. That's just how things work. But outside of that, oh, I actually dodged a couple. There isn't really too much to this specific adversary. We're going to go again for Deadly Wind now that we're smirking, and ooh, that's a lot of damage. I'm okay with that. And in all seriousness, I don't even need to bring Shiro here. He's not really going to do too much. Now, he does fully resist Hama, but because we have Cleopatra with Pierce, nothing he can really do. The battle's basically won for us at this point. Since we had the assist attack going in, man, it was easy. Just because, like, we're going to skip one of his turns. And I can't, like, stress this enough. I probably shouldn't have come in here at the very late game, and I'm probably going to be speaking about this as we go onward, but this is far more difficult if you just, like, once you unlock this side of Tokyo, you start trying to, oh man, come on. You start trying to attempt it, but, oh well. Actually, I'm going to skip. Let's see. We need to get our buffs up first, and then I'm pretty sure one more Deadly Wind will finish him off. Don't think, yeah, he didn't get rid of his defense down, which is probably way more important because -3 defense, that's a lot. Alright, so we're +2. Let's try Deadly Wind again. Not bad, 10k. Pretty darn good, but that's just really one of the side effects of kind of doing the way I do videos. I don't think there is a right or wrong way to do this specific style of video. It just probably would have been way more interesting if some of these fights were going to be a struggle, but wow. Hardest difficulty, boys, Apocalypse. Anyways, no, in all seriousness, Apocalypse is kind of crazy. It's very rare for the AI to mess up like that, but continuing our assaults. Yeah, White Rider, he's a lot of different things. Oh man, are you serious? Come on, Inanna! Well, okay, that's fine, because Inanna doesn't really have the highest agility in the world, but White Rider essentially is a figure in the New Testament of the Bible. You might have heard of it. It's a very popular book. And his sword, okay, some people think he's the devil, some people don't. And it's really, like, left up to interpretation. I think this is actually gonna kill him. No, it didn't. But one of my favorite aspects of this character is just the fact that his horse has so many eyes. I don't know why. That was always such an eerie concept, even when I was just discovering that for the first time. It's just so strange. I don't know. I'm not even scared of the skeleton or the fact that he's like a signal of the end of the world. Just, man, why your horse got so many eyes? Like, that's all I'm saying about you, White Rider, and this should probably do it. Oh my gosh. One day I will learn to stop saying, this might be it. Because every time it's like not it, I swear. Actually, I think when we fought Yahweh, that was the last blow. Okay, Nanashi, that they win. He's dead now. Thank goodness. All right. One more fiend down, and I was actually incorrect. I don't think they can potentially drop their signature weapons until the 3rd cycle, which is kind of a... Oh, we got an MP incense. Whatever. All right. You guys got the drill by now. See you on the next floor when we get to the next fiend. And all right, here we are in Chiyoda of Twisted Tokyo. And yet again, getting down here took around like 6 minutes, but we're already on to Red Rider. I am Fiend Red Rider, the Knight of the Bloody Path. It seems our paths have crossed. Do not regret crossing my bloody path. You do? Alright, I've heard enough about your bloody path. Alright, time to die. So this is Red Rider, who is a very interesting... He's essentially the Horseman of War. And since he has a red horse, he's weak to ice. Not really. That his elemental affinity often changes in various games. I'm not too sure if he has any status effects, but if he does, we have Chiro, and we're just going to buff and debuff accordingly, like we do in every single battle. Now, I guess now would be a good time to start talking about what the fiends mean in the continuity of Shin Megami Tensei. So, if you never played Shin Megami Tensei 1, which might be a majority of the fan base, I'm not too sure. Essentially, oh, War Cry? Come on, I didn't know you had that. That's kind of annoying, and, oh, never mind. Wait, he has Physical Pierce too? Crap. Okay, this might be, I might have to save the discussion for the fiends for a little bit later. I gotta focus, alright. Ice Age doing good damage, now we need to, I don't think he has, wait, I think, yeah, he does have statuses, but we need buffs up way more. Crud, this is kind of tough, okay. Another Luster Candy. Okay, I might as well just talk about it, because once we dodge a couple attacks and just start pelting him with Ice Ages, I think we'll be okay. We need to concentrate on Nanashi. And next turn, I guess Chiro can... Yeah, I guess we'll just Luster Candy one more time, and now we should be good. But alright, so we're safe. I don't know potentially what he can do, but we'll see and just play by ear. But oh my god! Okay, no, I thought it was Dikaja. That would have been such a pain. Okay, he's buffing himself. We can deal with this, right? Maragadine. Alright, that's gonna do next to nothing. Okay, we're safe. He's still relatively bad. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna skip. Gotta debilitate him. And then Cleo can use... Man, I wish my Cleopatra was a little bit faster. I might have to change that a little bit later. But so use Alluring Banter, and now Nanashi and Inanna can do some insane damage. Please don't miss this Ice Age. Okay, good. We just need some big damage from Nanashi this turn. Nice! 9,000. Not bad. I'm kind of curious why that wasn't 10,000. Oh well, what are you gonna do? But back to what I was saying about Shin Megami Tensei 1. I know, I derail very often. Basically, there are 3 incredibly strong opponents in that game. There was, I believe it was Pale Rider, Dao Saojo, and David. And these incredibly powerful demons had such an asinine way to encounter them. I don't know what old school Atlas was thinking. Basically, you had to step on a specific tile where it would say nothing is here. But if you did that, there was a 1 in 256 chance, crazy odds, right, that you would encounter a fiend. Okay, there we go. That's the damage I wanted. And that's a auto. There was like no feasible way you could figure that out without like just a rumor, basically. Like an old school Nintendo era. Oh, it's a good thing she dodged that. That would have been annoying. Old school Nintendo era, right? A lot of word of mouth was how a lot of game secrets were discovered. And I don't really know if anyone even knew about the fiends because Atlas, at least at that point in time, okay, that's not totally true, but RPGs weren't to the height of popularity that they were in the PlayStation era. They were still incredibly popular, but I don't know if everybody knew about the fiends. So think about that. 1 in 256 to encounter them. But they were pretty cool because they could drop the best possible weapons for the 3 alignments. Don't really know why they chose David to be neutral. I think he's neutral. Could be wrong about that, but yeah. Pretty darn interesting. I don't know if it's cool or not. The fiends have like sort of changed over the years, and now they become a little more inclusive, which I guess we'll talk about that on the next one. Yeah, this I hyped it up like, oh my gosh, he could actually be really tough, but I seriously just he's already done. Holy crud. Yeah, Red Rider kind of on the weak side. So much for your paths. Got a magic incense, though. That's not terrible to get and give that to Cleo or Nanashi. Alright, we beat another fiend. Now on to the next floor of Twisted Tokyo. And alright guys, it's time to take on the next fiend in Twisted Tokyo, and this time, we're fighting another rider. I am Fiend Black Rider, the Black Knight who carries death by the guidance of the scales. Fiends attract death. You must die. It is the guidance of the scales! Alright bro, whatever you say. And kind of funny, we were just talking about Pale Rider, I think, in the last battle, but Pale Rider, traditionally an ice demon. I like that they keep that around. Weak to fire. So I brought Satan along with us, because Satan is crazy, because he has high Fire Flare Aroma and Fire Flare Aroma. Granted, his magic stat still isn't insane, but I plan to use some incenses to change that. And you don't really have to come down here and battle the fiends to get incenses, guys. I don't know if I've discussed this before, but you can simply negotiate with demons in the first area of the game, and they can give you incenses. So that's how I've been increasing the stats of my demons. You don't need to buy the DLC. It does make things easier, I'd imagine, so just keep that in mind. Glacial Ooh. That's actually super bad on this specific demon. Oh, and oh wait, I saw he lived? Holy crud. That's kind of crazy, but yeah, so Pale Rider, I don't think he really has too much going on for him. In this specific game, though, for my Nanashi, he would have an accessory that would be very, very beneficial to us. Not only does it give us a crap ton of MP, if I recall correctly, but it makes us immune to physical attacks, which, if you're trying to take on the super boss, man, that would be extremely helpful. But to even have a chance for that item to drop, you would have to beat the Twisted Tokyo dungeon 3 separate times, and I'll be honest with you, I don't see a lot of people doing that. I did give this dungeon praise for simply existing, but I do think Atlas is starting to get past the point where we're done with Tartarus just sprinkled across multiple games, if that makes any sense. But I don't know. The random layout of the dungeon, it's not bad. It's just kind of tedious. Think about it. I believe there are around 50 floors. Oh, do I need buffs? Yeah. There are around 50 floors of this dungeon, right? So if you potentially did want to just max out your Nanashi, make him the best he could be, you'd have to go through this place. 150 floors of this specific dungeon. I know that sounds like a lot, and it really is. I'm not a fan of that, honestly, but oh well, it's Atlas's game. Hopefully they learn from the fan criticism, but anyways. Outside of that, Pale Rider, pretty much like the Fiend of Famine, if I recall correctly. I don't believe there's like a power discrepancy, but oh my gosh, between the riders, but basically during the apocalypse or the end of days in Judeo-Christianity, there is going to be a lot of famine and a lot of death. So the scale signifies that, you know, money, like food will be weighed with the scale, and I don't know, it looks really goofy if you don't understand the mythology, and I imagine some Japanese players are just like, is he really fighting us with a scale? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. That's just one thing I always think of, like, I have the sword, I have the bow, I got the scale. Oh crap, anti-Ticton. That was kind of scary, but then he just spams Glacial Blast, which has a really not good accuracy. I don't know about that. Asahi's still dead, so she can't heal us up, but, well, we don't really need that. So far, we're actually doing really, really well, and come to think of it, I should probably start to make a fiend. I think we need yeah, we need to start working on that soon. I'll probably do that soonish, but for the time being, yeah, we're still working on Pale Rider. I still need to finish talking about the fiends, but honestly, I forget like half of it, so I need to do some Googling, which is a good thing that Pale Rider is down. Is that the last one? No, I think we got one more. Wait, do we? Crap, I don't even know. Oh yeah, we do. Oh sweet, we got a compendium ticket. That's really nice to get, and some of the demons I need to fuse up are, oh, perfect. Yes, now we can make Matador. Okay, that's really, really good for us to get. No, our Hanbaki, I don't need any of your really cruddy random attacks. Anyways, that compendium ticket gives you a free summon from the compendium. Pretty cool. But you know what's even cooler? More floors of Twisted Tokyo. And alright guys, before we take on this next fiend, I decided it's time to, well, actually fuse our own. I've been grinding up a bit here, and I now have all of the demons and all of the skills I need to create Matador. And I need to pass on Critical Eye, Enduring Soul, Drain Physical. Pretty sure that's it, yeah. We don't really need Smile Charge, so that'll do it. Now here's the deal with fiends. They have very strange summoning requirements. Like seriously, we need a Stonka That's so random, but oh well. I guess it sort of makes sense given the Matador sort of battles bulls and all that stuff, but yeah, there he is. So, fiends are very powerful, and they have very strong skills, and I guess we need Macabre, Catapulpas, and Stonka, and Zing... I don't know how to say that one, so whatever. I guess Macabre makes sense because it's the Dance of Death, but basically, fiends inherit insane attacks. They can also deal out insane damage, but you have to fuse them right. Now, I've been hoarding all of my strength incenses for this specific demon because the last boss of this dungeon is weak to physical attacks. And hello, I am Fiend Matador. Dance in madness, human, for I am death. Don't know why I made him sound like Jimmy Neutron. Anyways, now that we have Matador, we can create White Rider, but here's the thing about White Rider. Why the dump what I want this nerd in his dorky crown he got from Burger King? All he has is have God's bow. Who cares about God's bow? That's so weak. Are you kidding me? We can get Judgment Light like level 40 for crying out loud. But anyways, now that we got him, I also did create a new Krishna. We'll talk about him pretty darn soon. But I need to put Chiro in my party because this next boss loves to use status effects. And I am going to deal with that. Also, this is Pale Rider. The last guy was Black Rider. I think I messed that up. And trouble and fear, the Paladin Knight. Death must have taken a liking to you. Now, show me how much you can withstand my power. I will test you. Bring it on. And honestly, in my head, I never figured, like, Pale Rider to be the strongest. But I guess Atlas decided to put him last. His weakness is Zeo. And we gotta be careful, because he's gonna use Pandemic Bomb on us a lot. So we need to maximize our agility so we don't get hit by that. Alluring Banter coming out again, just so Nanashi can do the max DPS. We're gonna Thunder Gods again on Inanna. And I guess we can just concentrate on Nanashi and Chiro. Yeah, we need to set up the Warding Stout. Okay. Here's the deal about this guy. He's not the most intimidating. He doesn't do the most insane damage, but he can make your demons lost, which is bad. He has deadly... Oh, well, there goes Asahi. I was going to try and use the assist attack, and he actually hit Shiro. Holy crud, that's kind of crazy, but he's -2. We got to go for Thunder Gods here just to do some more damage. We're going to debilitate him. Actually, no, I should Luster Candy instead, and then we can debilitate later. This is actually kind of tricky. We're going to Luring Banter. Just take his stats all the way down. Hopefully that'll trick his AI to not use another Luster Candy. And now we're just going to spam Thunder Gods over and over again. Hopefully Asahi will come back. And yeah, as long as he doesn't use Pandemic Bomb, and as long as we have like at least one turn to use Warding Shout at the end, we should be okay. Okay, he didn't use it this turn. That's really good for us. We should be okay. Whoa, he actually hit Shiro. Good thing I gave him Enduring Soul. So, we lucked out there. He didn't use Pandemic Bomb this turn. He's -3 now. Might as well go for Thunder Gods. Sure, we don't have max attack on Nanashi, but that'll still do good damage. No reason to do that. We just Luster Candy. But yeah, Pale Rider. Pretty cool. He's basically the Grim Reaper in appearance. In the Bible, he's sort of just like an enforcer. I don't know. He was always kind of just like the... Yeah, I'm just the fourth guy. I'm scary, but then I don't think it really went into too much detail. I could be horribly wrong, but that's at least what I recall. And okay, good, he did that. So the good thing about Chiro is when you use Warding Shout and the enemy... Oh, wow. Good thing we dodged that. Good thing we also have Warding Shout because, yeah, Pandemic Bomb can really make things tricky here. It is true that we also have Asahi, but as you can see, she's still dead, so we gotta work around that. But so far, we're doing fine. Haven't really had a chance to talk about the Fiends, though, but basically, in SMT2, they introduced a lot more Fiends. Alice was of the Fiend race, really beloved demon. And they also introduced Hell's Angel, or as we'll know him in the localized version. Hell Biker. He fits the motif of having a skull, but he's still just really not that intimidating. He kind of brings the whole Fiends down a bit, which I think he wasn't... Oh, okay, good, we dodged that. That's why I think he wasn't introduced in this game or brought back. I don't know. Or maybe there was just some fear of copyright or gang violence. I don't really know. But that's not the point. The point is, in SMT3, the Fiends had their most prominent role, at least in the international version and the Mainax release. Wow, I can't even begin to describe you how cool they are in SMT3 Nocturne. They show up in cutscenes, they're fully animated, it's just such a great inclusion. They're really powerful demons as well, and having a really unique way to summon them, even more unique than in this game, which I also just really enjoyed. All around, the fiends were really cool, and Dao Xiaozhou will probably be one of the most... Oh crap, we missed. That's a bummer. I don't know how we missed with +3 agility. Welcome to Apocalypse, baby, but sadly, yeah, Dao Xiaozhou does not appear in this release. Actually, there's a lot of fiends that don't appear in Twisted Tokyo, which I find a bit sad. Honestly, Dao Xiaozhou, really beloved. Sure, Hellbiker isn't the most cool demon ever, but even Chemtrails, which I guess they're just not really happy with that demon. Oh man, that's really bad. Hopefully we'll be okay. Chemtrails, really obtuse demon design, sure. But I liked it. I was kind of bummed not to see it. Oh wow, that was it. Holy crud. Pale Rider kind of stink, or is it black or pale? Whatever. I don't care. He's dead. We're moving on. Oh sweet! We got a rare... We got Dark Battle Plans. That's not the one I'd really want, but okay, that's actually pretty darn cool. So, for the first time, I'm going to actually head out, because I want to show this off. It is true I could show it off in the next area, but I also just want to show the dialogue that happens with the Twisted... Or not the Twisted Man, but the Pale Man. Might as well talk to him. So, you have come again. I'll show you the twist... Oh. That's all he says, really? I thought he said something different. Maybe it's just because I haven't done that yet, but yeah, you can't continue onward from where you just were if you just recently beat a fiend, but we might as well show off this item. So this is... Where the crap is it? There it is. Okay, so the Dark Battle Plans. This can increase the affinity of your demons by 1 of the given elements. So we can give this to Mephisto to make him even stronger. I think that's pretty cool. Anyways, back to Twisted Tokyo we go. Alright guys, the next fiend on this floor is a little bit different. So we're going to bring Lucifer with us, simply because this is the first fiend that is weak to a physical attack. And he has myriad arrows and gunflare aroma. He's like decently high level, so we're going to be bringing him along. Because this battle is a little bit different. And hello there. I am Fiend Trumpeter, the one who announces the end of the world. The fanfare of the end times will play soon. The time when the world will end is nigh. So, you will die without seeing the end. Fall in the demonic procession as you wish. Okay, bro, whatever the crud that means. You have really blonde hair. Yeah, there's a horde of trumpeters. This is what makes things a little bit tricky. So, up to this point, you've battled a single target. And beating a single target in 10 turns, way easier than beating a whole group. So this is why we have Lucifer with us. Now granted, Lucifer's agility is low, so hopefully he doesn't miss a lot. Okay, he hit all of those. That's a good sign. Let's keep that going, and basically we're gonna spam anti-Ticton. Oh man, we hit all turns of that. That's really good. We're gonna spam that move every single turn. However, that move also has low agility, so there's a chance that we're going to miss a lot in this battle, but that's why we're going to use Nanashi's turn last, if everything goes correctly. Now, from what I can gather, they don't do any status effects, so you shouldn't really need to worry about that, and we can't really guarantee everything will hit. Oh, he didn't crit. Crud, that's actually really bad. I could have gave him Critical Eye, but at the same time, it doesn't matter too much. We're going to get the secondary effect of a Debilitate from the Anti-Ticton, and so far, we're doing good. Our HP could be higher, but only Cleo can heal. Actually, never mind. I forgot we had Asahi, and man, I just gotta say, if you're attempting this without Asahi, or the assist attack, oh, come on. Well, I guess that makes sense. That's one of his signature moves, but if you're attempting this without Asahi, man, good luck. That's all I'm saying. If you're at a point in the game where you don't have a partner, I'm just saying, it's going to be a little tricky, so you might want to get one of them. But yeah, we're going to buff up again. No reason. We got to use Alluring Banter. I would like to actually heal Lucifer, but it's fine. Hopefully Myriad... Oh my gosh, no. That's super bad. So that is kind of why I didn't want to bring Lucifer. But at this stage, Inanna just simply isn't going to cut it. But, man, I love Trumpeter. I don't know why. He's just... Okay, I know why, but... For whatever reason, Atlas just makes him such a stupendous demon to encounter. Sure, he isn't great in every game, but standout, he's very useful in, I think, Persona 3 Portable. Persona 4 definitely, and definitely in like Raito Kuzunoha versus King of Baden. Oh my gosh, such a powerful fiend. But what I think, oh man, we missed. That's a big oh, we're not doing nearly enough damage. We're taking way too long. This is super bad. This might come down to the last turn, but my specific favorite moment with Trumpeter is in Shin Megami Tensei 3, where I think it has the best designed boss fight out of anything I've ever played in a role-playing game, and that includes MMOs, which sometimes have really interesting boss fights, but man, I just can't understate. Like, I just gotta say this. Just such a great battle and boss. I just love it so much. It's a shame it's at the end of the game where you're just so weak, or not weak, but you're so usually overpowered, or at least I am, because I'm one of those guys that mid-maxes, but at least in this battle, it's not a bad fight. I do believe he gets great Lagos, which can do some really, really bad stuff. It's essentially a really strong almighty attack. I'm not sure how practical it is to use on your team, but man, I don't even want to use it. Oh my gosh, that's why I didn't want to use you. God, half of me doesn't even want to use Lucifer. Simply put, oh my gosh, we might get kicked out. Crap. Sounds like I'm getting expelled from school. Like, no man, I gotta graduate. But no, I want to beat this guy in 10 turns. Crap. If I miss anti-Ticton though, that's even worse. Alright, so this is why doing this on Apocalypse can be relatively tricky. I'm gonna have to use a learned banter. I really want to use the fact that Cleo has a smirk, but we can't risk using Lucifer. Let's go for anti-Ticton. Please don't miss. Okay, that's really good for us. We're gonna use another Luster Candy. I feel like that's the smartest thing to do. This is coming down to the wire, man. I wanted another easy battle, so I'm gonna talk about the long history of the Fiend race in the series. And I still remember where you could summon a serial killer, and I think it was one of the Devil's Summoner games. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that was a mechanic, where it's like the main antagonist, and you beat him, and then you summon him. And it's like, why the... I guess that makes sense, but he wasn't a demon, he was kind of just a... Actually, he was like half demon, I'm pretty sure. I've never played the game, because it's not out in English, but I just remember reading, like, info on it. But anyways, let's just... Ah, that wasn't it. Oh my gosh. So this is the... are you kidding? I basically give up at this point. I don't know if we can do this. Man, the Trumpeter is trolling me so hard. Oh my gosh. We can win, though. Come on, just a little bit more. I think this is the last turn. Okay, they're blinking red, though. That's good. Do we risk using... I guess we kind of have to. Okay, he didn't miss. This should do it. Or at least I hope so. Come on, anti-Ticton. Finish him off. What? Okay, this has to be the last turn then. Because that's way more than 10. I just realized there's like... The glowy things in the background change in this battle too. I just recently noticed that. Okay, our only choice is to buff up all the way. I don't know. Do we go for Lucifer's attack or not? No, I gotta skip. I hope this will be enough damage. Come on, don't miss this anti-tick. Okay, we just need 5,000 more damage. Holy crap. Oh, sweet, we got the ice battle plans. Nice, so that'll increase our ice demons. It's bad, don't really have any. Anyways, one more fiend down. And one more to go. Alright guys, here we go. One last fiend. But before we talk about what we can encounter in here, I might as well discuss this Krishna that I fused up. So, basically, we only need one thing for Krishna, his ability to dodge, and his signature skill, Venomous Raga. Because that will be incredibly helpful in a future battle, which will probably be the last episode of the series, unfortunately, but we're not there yet. Now, it's time to talk about the last fiend. Quotation marks. Mother Harlot.
I am Mother Harlot, the great Babylon, mother of evil women. And some of the bad men, too. The 7 seals have been opened. Now, let us begin the banquet of death.
You got it, Mother Harlot. So, Mother Harlot, riding a very cartoonish 7-headed dragon, is more or less, it's not meant to be literal, but that's how SMT takes it, and I don't mind that. We're gonna be using Krishna here because, well, Mother Harlot's jerk. and we're gonna need some heals. But she's weak to, I believe, Zon. Yeah. So let's do that. I don't know why I forgot that quickly, but this is the final fiend of Twisted Tokyo. But at the same time, it doesn't have to be. So here's the deal. I was actually incorrect. The DLC, I believe, was only free the first week the game came out, or something to that degree, but basically, you pay $1.50, you can get one last boss added to Twisted Tokyo. And that is the true super boss, excluding all DLC, even though you need DLC access. I don't really know. I don't necessarily agree with his inclusion. It feels like he's just already in the game, but they just decided to steal him away. But yeah, Mother Harlot, I don't know why she's sort of seen as like the most powerful fiend. I believe she was one of the strongest in SMT4, and now she's very, very strong. I don't agree with that. Mother Harlot, in the grand scheme of things, not overly powerful. She's just kind of, I don't know. I don't really get that, but oh well, what are you gonna do? At least in this game, she is pretty much, outside of Cleopatra, the strongest magic user in the game. It's unfortunate, though, she doesn't have higher support affinity, or she could be a real asset to any team, but oh well, what are you gonna do? We have Cleo, so no real reason to use her, I guess. We're gonna pierce through that. So far, I don't think... please survive. Okay. As long as she doesn't start spamming anti-Ticton, which once you get at the end, she will start doing that, and that's a giant pain in the butt, we should be okay. Compared it to that trumpet fight, it sounds really odd out of context, we should be okay. I don't think this will go to 10 turns, but at the same time, on Apocalypse, she has way more... Oh man, that's really bad. Every turn we miss is going to be really bad for us, but compared it to the Trumpeter battle, I think we'll be okay since we're just dealing with a single target. Asahi barely Oh. Seems like Mother Harlot really doesn't like her. We got... I even forgot about that ability. It's not really that terribly strong. It's okay once you get it onto your own Mother Harlot, but that's after you fuse her, and even if you want to fuse her. Let's debilitate again, get her stats all the way down. She might use Silent Prayer, I don't know. Honestly, I'm going in this pretty blind. Once you get past Trumpeter, though, you're pretty much in the good. If you have my, like, party setup, which seems to be the most common. I see a lot of people actually running magic builds, and it seems like it's the smartest way to go, since you don't really have to rely on your demons as much. But that's just how I see it. And I guess, yeah, she does have every single element. That's kind of cool. Well, I don't think she has Zon because she's weak to that. But hey, at least she has, like, the other ones. Has she used Zeo against us yet? I don't think she has. That's interesting. We're doing pretty well. Unfortunately, yeah, I basically can't fit any physical attacks onto Krishna, or not physical attacks, but damaging moves. Because, simply, I need so many passive skills just for Krishna to survive. Since we're running out of turns quickly here, I'm going to concentrate on Inanna and Nanashi, and hope that we... Oh, that's bad. And hope that we survive. Anti-Ticton again, she's not smirking, and if she does smirk, man, that's pretty much gonna one-shot a lot of your demons, so you don't want that. Let's use Salvation again. We need to get Alluring Banter up on her, but now this turn, now that Inanna and Nanashi are smirking, Deadly Winds, they're gonna do a good amount of damage. Not bad. Oh man, okay, that was 1,500 damage. No, 1,600 damage, yeah. We're actually doing way better than I anticipated. This is really, really good. We should finish her off maybe next round, or at least once Nanashi concentrates one more time. And Asahi's back. Hopefully she'll cheer. Cheer the worst target, Krishna of all people. Okay, Trisagion. And Anti-Ticton. Okay, we should dodge. Yeah, nice. So far, yeah, you basically just want to make sure you boost your agility as high as you can get. Really farm for those agility incenses. It goes a long way in making these fights manageable, because simply, if you don't get hit, you don't have to heal as often, right? That's sort of the way I look at it, and nice, we did it. Oh my gosh. Heck yeah, man. I'm happy about that. Not bad. So, unless you have the DLC, this would be the end. And oh, we got an armor boost kit. Not super rare, but pretty darn cool. And Kononishi will... Okay, I don't... Anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, now the path has been unlocked. Or no, it's blocked. But the Pale Man's voice. So, you finally made it this far. I've expected nothing less. Okay, Pale Man, you can hear the Pale Man even though you don't see him. You cannot see me, because I don't exist as an individual entity.
I am a guide who brings messiahs to Twisted Tokyo. That is all I exist to do.
That's a really bad existence, bro, and
You, the messiah, have eliminated all fiends in Twisted Tokyo who have brought death with them. The system of death in Twisted Tokyo has disappeared.
well, that's kind of strange, but your eternity, the eternal Taurus,
Has created new depths. Now, I will guide you to the farthest edge.
so unless you have the DLC and have the eternal Taurus, that would be the end. The Pale Man would not appear and speak to you and grant you the true last floors of this dungeon. And yeah, when you open your eyes, you find a place more evil. This is the last group of floors for Twisted Tokyo. Unfortunately, it's incredibly long and incredibly tedious, but we do get a free heal, so that's nice. Even though we can just leave and come back, I don't really know why this is even here, if I'll be honest. But anyways, now I need to do one last daunting trek through Twisted Tokyo, and then we can take on the super boss of this incredibly lengthy dungeon. And we finally arrived to the last door. So here's the deal with this last fiend. Chiro is simply not going to cut it. We need to use Matador, but we cannot use Matador at the beginning. Now, my Matador stats have changed substantially. So have my Shivas. We need as much physical damage as we can get in this battle. So we're going to be starting with Chiro and then switching to Matador a bit later. And here we go. Without a doubt, the most challenging fiend yet. I am JohneAwesome. The people sometimes call me Shinpendai Bosatsu. I see that you are here to test your strength. I am always training. I wish to test my strength as well. Let us fight to see who is the strongest. And here we go. The final fiend in Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse. JohneAwesome is a complete monster, but he is weak to physical attacks. So here's our battle strategy. Basically, he does not have a way to increase his offense, but we still need to beat him in 10 turns. So if we get 3 debilitates off, and we don't have the luxury of having the time to do 3 debilitates, so I'm going to have to basically use an anti-Ticton here to get his stats even lower. But essentially, this fight is a race. Since we're not afraid of the damage that he can output, we simply just need to get lucky, hope that Asahi continues to smirk the units that we need her to, and buff up our physical attacking demons. So here's the deal. Shiva and Matador are going to do far more damage than Nanashi, and unfortunately, she smirked me. Soul Drain won't do... Okay, it took barely anything. Thunder Gods also missed. Okay, that's good. So, ideally, you want him to have as few turns as possible. We're going to switch over to Matador, and now we need to start using Luster Candies. Dazzle Ray, we basically need every press turn we can get. And we'll also need a critical eye charge combo with Matador to maximize our damage. Basically, my success depends on how well Matador can perform here. Shiva doing insane damage. Half of me wants to just give up more free turns so we can get more Luster Candies going, but that's not a problem. I'm actually going to attack with Cleo. I think that's a little bit smarter. Next turn, we're going to use Andalusia. That just makes way more sense. Give us another turn, and now he's smirking. So next time, we can charge, and Matador simply cannot miss since he's smirking. Your biggest lose condition here is simply just missing with... Oh gosh, that's really bad. Just flat out missing here with your physical attackers is incredibly dire. You need every single attack to hit. We're going to try Deadly Wind. That's going to do decent damage, but nothing compared to what Matador can output. We're going to Dazzle Ray because Cleo is smirking. Need to charge up with Matador. So next turn, he's just going to do insane damage. We're going to another press turn with Akasha Arch. We need to make sure we utilize every single turn and then just pray for some good RNG. I'm going to Luster Candy since Nanashi can't really do much compared to Shiva and Matador in this fight. Get another press turn, and now we're going to see what Matador can do. Come on, big damage. Oh my gosh, I think that was max hits. Okay, that is really lucky. Unfortunately, he has Goki's Water Well, which is a giant pain in the butt. He also dekages us. Alright, this is not good RNG. Sure, Matador did get a lot of hits in there, but we still need to get our buffs and debuffs up. This is why I give Healing Know-How to Cleopatra, to remove his buffs. Now we need to use Critical Eye, use another attack so that he will get a guaranteed smirk. Akasha Arts, not going to do max damage, only 2k, but we need the damage right now. Let's I don't even know what to do here. I think Luster Candying, probably the smarter play. And I'm not sure what to do with Cleo's turn. I guess she should attack? Yeah, she should attack so that Matador can continue to smirk. She got smirking, which is really good. We should attack right now so we can get the smirk. Oh my gosh, this is really not a fun battle. I'm going to try and just burst him down. Zenki's axe will pierce. It doesn't do a ton of damage though because his attack is down all the way. That did next to nothing. We don't even need healing, and oh god, Peacock Incantation is a giant pain. Basically, it will reflect the next attack that you do to him. So make sure you have someone on your team that doesn't have high attack, and it'll repel it all as almighty damage. If you have any of your physical attackers use an attack when he has that up, it's a giant pain in the butt. And you can't just skip your turn. You have to attack him. It's going to be the next attack you do to him. Alright, I guess we'll just Deadly Wind since we have the smirk. Hopefully Cleo can get up a... I guess Luster Candy would make way more sense. And I really wanted to talk about this character because basically he is a king. And oh my gosh, that did so much. That was really, really helpful, and Asahi's back. He's a king that has, like, dominion over 2 demons. And you may remember them if you died a lot in original SMT4. Those were the demons that were in there. That were right next to the guy. Okay, I don't remember his name. Oh my gosh, I really hope I win this battle. We're gonna skip. We gotta get rid of his water well again. And yeah, basically, he is just this legendary guy. And he had a role in the first Shin Megami Tensei by taking the protagonist and then basically preventing his death by sort of bringing him into the Diamond Realm, which I guess we'll talk about later, but after we beat him, we need a Luster Candy. Simply put, if you don't have a physical Nanashi in here, this battle will be hell. So you gotta work basically on 2 physical attacking demons and just hope that your Nanashi can survive. Okay, let's try another. That will do okay damage. We'll get another smirk though, which is really important. I don't know how many turns we are on. We just gotta pray that the next Matador attack does insane damage. We're still far from being done. Basically, his turns don't matter. As long as he doesn't use Peacock Incantation, we should be okay. We have the assist attack, though. That is really good. Alright, I need to focus. What is the best course of action here? I think, yeah, we gotta get his defense down all the way. We need to charge up with Matador. I want to try and get Matador's turn again. That would save us a lot of setup time. We can't do it, though. That's unfortunate. Okay, that's whatever. No matter how many turns I skipped, Matador still wasn't going to attack. We're going to get full healed, which is good. And some of our demons, if they're not smirking already, should get the smirk. So, okay, this is really good. So now Matador doesn't need to use this weak attack. And oh man, he's dodging so much.
Not too bad.
Holy crud. Yeah, not bad at all. But okay, 3 of us are smirking. This is really, really good. We need another Luster Candy. We can worry about that later. Let's set up an anti-Ticton just to decrease his stats so he can't dodge. Dazzle Ray, well, he can't dodge anyways because of the smirk, but whatever. This might do it. And Delucia, please get a lot of hits. Okay, I think that was more than 10. That's all I could ask for. Akasha Arts should do around 12. Okay, didn't do 12, but that's fine too. Oh man, this is coming down to the wire. So our stats weren't up all the way, but still, that was really good for us. Let's get them up all the way. Oh man, okay. I really hope I do this. I'll be honest with you guys, I usually don't talk about this, but I've been trying this for like an hour. He is really tough to beat in 10 turns. Okay, let's cheer. Come on, I just want to beat this sack of crap. He's not even a fiend. He doesn't have a skeleton. Or he has a skeleton. He doesn't have a skull face. He doesn't belong here. Okay, Tetrakarn. That is really annoying. And Peacock Incantation. So now Shiva cannot retaliate. We're gonna pierce, because Nanashi has pierced everything, sure, and get rid of the incantation. But now, Shiva can only set up this turn because of the Tetrakarn, because I don't have pierce on him, which is really, really annoying. But luckily for us, Matador can pierce. Go through that. Holy crud, I'm actually kind of shaking. This is actually really intense. Okay, I don't know how many turns we have left. Let's just set up Critical Eye so Shiva's next attack will be a crit. And then his next attack after that will be a guaranteed hit. Oh my gosh, this is really rough. Alluring Banter. I think... No, we can't do it yet. Okay, I was about to say, I should be able to do max damage with Matador, but not yet. cheering Cleo there. Not really optimal. Would have preferred... Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? So this is what makes it a very challenging fight. Just the simple fact that every other turn, he is going to use Goki's Water Well. And you have to dedicate turns to getting rid of that. There's really no way around it. This time, though, I'm going to do that on Nanashi. Where the crud is it? Dikaja Stone going up. Oh man, I think this is the last turn. If we don't do it this turn, we're pretty much screwed. I think. Alluring Banter. I have to use this. I have to use this now. I can't use the Smirking from Cleo. Please, please finish him off. Oh my gosh, that's crazy damage. That should do... Wait. Oh my gosh, he's finally red. Oh, I've never seen him glow red. 9,000. Okay. We are concentrated. This next deadly wind might do it. Please. No. Okay. Dazzle Ray, maybe. Please. I just want to... Oh my gosh, I think... Yes! That was really tough to do when he's at full HP. Oh my gosh. And Eno no Ozuno disappears and you and your party remain. Holy crud. You hear the voice of the pale man who guided you to Twisted Tokyo. I didn't think you'd defeat that aesthetic as well. I am very impressed. So impressed, in fact, here's your reward. Infinite incenses. No, not really. You have conquered Twisted Tokyo. As a messiah of infinity, your infinity will erode Twisted Tokyo, and the world will be rebuilt. You are not of Twisted Tokyo. Thus, you will be rejected from it soon. A bummer. Kinda liked it here, and as soon as the pale man finishes speaking, your body is surrounded by light. Yeah, so we did all that, and we saved this Tokyo, but I guess there's more Twisted Tokyos to save? I don't really know how that works, and you open your eyes and find yourself where you were before. Now, Twisted Tokyo is forever. Here, everything will return to eternity. Oh, how about that? I can battle as long as you want. Now, Messiah, create 1,000 dead bodies and bury another 10,000. It's another Japanese reference. I don't remember the name of it right now. Twisted Tokyo will regenerate endlessly to quench your thirst. Yeah, so now we can do the dungeon again. And it's completely reset, but the fiends are a lot stronger. But they are back, so you can potentially farm them for incense. And yeah, no way in heck I'm doing that again. Okay, guys. That is it for the battles. I don't know how much, like... Oh, gosh. This is going to be a pain in the butt to edit. But now we can fuse all of the fiends. And sadly, yeah, you cannot fuse Eno Ozuno. Oh my gosh. So happy that's over. If you're curious about Mother Harlot, though, she's like, okay. She gets one almighty attack. It's nothing too amazing. But now that we've cleared out all of Twisted Tokyo, there's only one more challenge for our party to face. Next time, we're heading to the Diamond Realm to fight the game's ultimate opponent. So see you guys then. Bye.